Hi, I'm Eric Street, and for my historical building presentation, I decided to do the Boise Union Pacific Train Depot. There's a quote that went with it when it was built back in 1925 by the Boise Parks and Rec. It is heralded as the most beautiful structure of its kind in the West. It was built so long ago and very unique building. Today I'm going to talk to you about a couple things here, starting with location, history, design, its owners. There have been multiple owners that I found out, amenities and attractions, and then the remnants of Boise, its historical aspect of society today. So it's located right on the Boise Bench. I'm sure you guys have all passed it, off of South Capitol Boulevard. The physical address is on West Eastover Terrace. And it's from here, it's going southwest of this building. So if you're looking at if you're at the train depot, you're looking down, you're looking north toward the city. And it's on 9 acres total. So I'm not sure if that has changed, because I'm not sure that it's 9 acres when I went there, but I think it got a little smaller. So for the history here, so that's the oldest picture I could find, and it was built in 1925 by Union Pacific Railroad, and the U.S. Post Service used the mail freight through this Boise train depot until 1968. And then the depot gardens, which are below it, on the north side, built in 1927 by Union Pacific as well, 2 years after it was originally built, the building. And the Boise Gardens include winding walkways, benches, a koi pond, and a bunch of planter beds. I'm sure you guys have seen that all still maintained out there when you drive by. Kind of messed up the date a little bit, but going back to April 1925 when it was opened. This is the spring following it's opened. The first transcontinental engine arrived in the depot. And there's a picture right there. It's still there today. For its design, there's 4 architects that were from New York, and they were designed by Carrier, Hastings, Shreve, and Lando. One of the things they designed was the 96-foot bell tower, which is the main attraction you can see from the road, and it allows you to see all over Boise. It's also included in here, in this part right here, is the great room, which is now called the great room. It was the part where the passengers would stay until their train arrives. That's a 3,500 square foot great room, so it's pretty big as well. And then following this design, and this is the newer picture that I took myself, but it was changed a little bit in 1993 when it went in for a $3.4 million renovation by Morrison Knudsen Corporation. So as the Morrison Knudsen Corporation, they got it from Union Pacific, who originally owned it for the first 70 or so years. And then, I'm not sure how, but the city of Boise took possession of the depot in 96, 6 years after Morrison Knudsen owned it, because they renovated it in 1993. So now Boise is still the owner of it, the city of Boise, and the Parks and Rec maintains it. So as for amenities, this is the great room I was talking about, the 3,300 square foot area. It's perfect for special events, and you can rent it to the public. So it's definitely served dual purpose as it was back in the day to now. As for its attractions, like I said earlier, weddings, but it's a great attraction for the community. Brings a lot of tourists in. Great view of Boise. I mean, there's so many pictures taken from that point. Good first date, I guess. Take a walk through the park, and have meeting places and rent out for a business event. Either way, it's open to the public. And as for remnants of Boise, this is definitely a key part in Boise's history. It signified the growth of Boise with the first railroad coming into it. And in 1927, shortly after it was built, it was had the gardens dedicated to Howard Platt. So it's a historical landmark and a key part of this community. That's for sure. And the Boise Dade Train Depot now, as you can see, it's still maintained by Boise Parks and Rec, and there's a koi pond in the parking. So there's a committee now called the Boise Depot Vision Committee, which is run by the Parks and Rec, and they decide what's going to go on with the depot now. Nothing has changed, but so they released a statement back in April 2008. I'll quote here. The vision for the Boise Train Depot is an accessible, historically preserved, and sustainable city landmark, compatible with the surrounding neighborhood, which serves as a desirable venue for special events, a showcase for the arts and culture of the community, and for Boise's transportation history, and a valuable component of the city's future connected transit system. Now, I said that, and maybe bringing an Amtrak here, it might go through there. I'm not sure yet, but it's always a possibility, and could be back alive again. Thanks. Any questions?
How many square feet is it actually?
I didn't get the whole entire building. They couldn't find a lot of information. I know the great room's 5,300, and it's on 9 acres, but I don't know much more than that.
Do you know what style of architect? Like what?
No, all listed. There was a lot of information on it, but it was a New York style architect, and I guess I don't know. It's got clay tiles on the roof though. I'm not sure what the Renaissance or something. I don't know.